Hi, and welcome to the Dawn Show. Dawn Stensland-Menti here. Today we are talking about pet care for the summer months. You know I'm an animal lover. I have a rescue dog. I encourage you to adopt, and we're going to talk about adoption. Today we have Dr. Judy Morgan from Clayton Veterinary Associates with us, and it's so good to have you back again, Dr. Judy. You're one of my favorite people because you're an animal lover, right? But I love your holistic animal care approach. But who's your little buddy here?
This is Shadow, and Shadow came into rescue 2.5 weeks ago, and 2 weeks ago she surprised us with
Can I hold the baby?
Snip.
Does Mama mind? Okay.
Yeah, she's fine.
She's okay?
And this is Stripe. Here, let me get a hold of Stripe. And so they're 2 weeks old.
Oh,
And these are Cavalier King Charles Spaniels.
Oh, they are beautiful. Okay, Mama's getting a little nervous.
Good girl, it's okay.
As all new mamas would. And the puppies are just beautiful.
Thank you. 2 little girls.
So these are up for adoption through the rescue.
Yes,
But
these are through Cavalier Rescue USA.
And so if somebody wanted to adopt the puppies, how long would they wait?
Well, they're only 2 weeks old now, so we want to leave them with mommy until they're at least 8 weeks old and get them started with their first vaccinations, deworming, that sort of thing. And then they will get put on the adoption board on the website. And Shadow will also be available for adoption.
Oh, she will.
Yes.
And before she's up for adoption, you'll spay her and
Yes, she will be spayed. She's going to have a dental cleaning because she has some pretty yucky teeth. And we'll do blood work and heartworm test, and so everything will be done before she goes.
It's amazing how many dogs are and cats are up for adoption right now. I swear that, with my rescue dogs, they know that you've rescued them. Mm-hmm. They know you've saved their lives. But, give me the cell. I mean, I always want to share this message of please adopt.
Please adopt. Shadow is what we consider a puppy mill dog, and puppy mills are raised in confinement operations. They are in small cages their entire life. They never see outside, and the only thing that they're used for is breeding. The reason we got Shadow into rescue is because her breeder thought that she was not capable of producing a lot of puppies and making a lot of money anymore. So we just got lucky, and she came with babies on board.
So now, what if somebody wanted to adopt mom and the babies? Would the rescue consider that?
I think they would consider that. Basically, any of the dogs that you want to adopt through the groups, you need to go online and put in an application. These came through Cavalier Rescue USA. I work with 3 different Cavalier groups because this happens to be the breed I love. Okay. So you put in an application, and they usually do a home visit and approve you. And certainly if somebody wants to adopt more than one dog, there are thousands of dogs looking for homes.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, with this breed of dog, what kind of personality? I mean, obviously they're a pretty laid back. This is just the cutest little puppy, but they're pretty laid back. But who would this dog be great for? People with kids?
They're great with kids. They're also wonderful for seniors. If you want a lap dog, this is a lap dog. If you want a dog who will go out and go for long walks, some people even jog with them. Dog who will be playful. We have one that chases the Frisbee all day long. Some of them like water and swim. Most of ours don't. So, a lot of them get adopted and go down to the beach, and they're a pretty good all-around dog.
Yeah, their personality and just their disposition.
And they're small, so you can take them with you.
Can you see her little face? I mean, how is this not a face that you want to just take home? It's in about 6 weeks, right? Yeah. They're so cute. What's your preferred diet for this kind of a dog?
Well, it's interesting. My dogs are all raw meat fed, and when Shadow came, I know she had been fed dry dog food, but her teeth are really painful and really bad, and so I offered that when she came because that was what she was used to, and she wouldn't eat it. So then I tried canned dog food, and she wouldn't eat that, and she didn't eat for 2 days, and she was pregnant, so that was a big worry. And I offered the raw dog food that our dogs were eating, and she went nuts. Loves it, loves it, loves it. So she is now being fed raw food as well.
Which, I mean, and I was amazed that I didn't know this, that if they eat, and I think you said you go to Amish country to get the chicken or whatever.
Well,
right?
I go to the Amish market a lot of times
Okay.
to get particularly like chicken livers and chicken hearts, but we also feed a frozen raw food that's made by a pet food company. There are quite a few. There's Primal, Stella and Chewy's, Nature's Variety. There's a lot of really good companies that make a frozen raw that's a complete diet.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about that more later in the show. But I just wanted to talk about that because I love your attitude that you might think about your pet's diet early on from the time they're like this, much like you would think about your children and feeding them whole foods.
Yes.
Because of course, just like with humans, if we take care of their health and feed them good things, right, we don't have those vet bills later on.
Absolutely. I tell my clients all the time, and it hasn't put me out of business yet, surprisingly, but I tell them all the time, if they spend more money on really high quality food, they will spend less in veterinary bills, and their animals will be so much healthier and happier, so they don't have painful problems like ear infections and skin infections and bladder infections. So many things can be prevented by good feeding.
Yeah, it's just good pet parenting.
Yep.
Dr. Judy, our conversation with you is going to continue right after this here on The Dawn Show.